One of my favorite perks of working here at Camp Freedom is meeting new people. I had the opportunity to meet Gleny at a New Year's Eve party this year, and she was so excited to tell me about the impact that Camp Freedom had on her husband. Her husband is Rocky Edwards, a Vietnam vet who spent a week with us here at Camp Freedom during this past hunting season. Today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Gleny and find out more about that impact that Camp Freedom had not only on Rocky, but on her and their family.
Okay, I'm Gleny Edwards, and I live in Waymart, Pennsylvania.
So Gleny, how are you connected to Camp Freedom? What brought you here? What is your connection?
My husband is Rocky Edwards. He came here on a hunt. He's a Vietnam vet. He served in the Marine Corps.
So where did you meet Rocky? Was it before he joined the service? Was it after he served in Vietnam? Can you give us a little bit of history on that?
I met him right after he came back from Vietnam. We were at the YMCA in Carbondale on the rifle range.
They had a rifle range back then?
They had a rifle range.
Oh, that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
I shot on the rifle team. Yeah.
Oh, that's really, so you know how to shoot a gun too?
I do. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Has he talked at all to you about his experience at Vietnam or how maybe it has impacted him?
He doesn't talk about it hardly at all, but there have been a few things I've heard him say over the years, and I know the things that he had seen in Vietnam has bothered him over the years.
So I know you had told us he had a stroke last May.
Last May, yes.
And that has also changed a little bit of who he was, right?
It has. His health, it brought him down. He was really, he won't say it, but he was depressed. He didn't want to do much of anything, and his stamina was way down. He didn't have the stamina to do a lot.
So before the stroke, what were some of his favorite activities? Did he like hunting? Or was he more of a couch potato?
Oh, no. Hunting season, he never missed a day. He'd be out every single day from morning until night. He likes to trout fish. He does do that. It's about the only type of fishing he does. But hunting is the top. So he really enjoys that.
So it's kind of his therapy, healing for him to be out in the outdoors. Yes. Is there something that Rocky did or maybe didn't do prior to coming to Camp Freedom that he now either doesn't do or do? Is there a habit or something that, whether it be related necessarily to the military or maybe to the stroke, or maybe because of the stroke it was a combination? So something that you can say, okay, he didn't do this before, but now he does.
Yeah, like I said, after the stroke, he didn't have the stamina to do a lot. And I think he seemed to feel as though maybe he couldn't do it. Even after he found out that he could come here to do the hunt, he said that he hoped he could do it. And since the hunt, there has been a tremendous difference. Awesome.
So could you maybe talk to us a little bit about his reaction when he found out? You know, you touched briefly on it, his fear and concern, but maybe a little bit more on his reaction when he found out he was selected to do the hunt, and then how he reacted when he came home, if there was kind of like that Christmas morning, like the kids opening presents Christmas morning, or if he was kind of ho-hum. If you could just maybe tell us a little bit about both reactions.
When he found out he was going to come up here, he was thrilled. He told everybody. And everywhere he went, he told everybody that he was going to come up here on a hunt. And the day he came home, he had the best smile on his face.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
He enjoyed it so much.
How did that impact you?
Oh, it makes me feel good to see him feel better.
And you know, you said before the hunt he was concerned. He didn't know if he would be able to hunt again. He didn't know if he would be able to do those things that he enjoyed. Does he still feel that way today?
I don't think so, no. He hunted every day this past hunting season.
That's
morning
awesome.
till night, yep.
That's awesome. I know we've enjoyed having Rocky up here on his pop-in visits with sometimes K-cups, sometimes maple syrup, sometimes just to talk. So it's really great to see the transition. I can say the first time he came up here, he was a man of very few words.
Yes.
He came up, he obviously had some concerns with the hunting, wanted to just kind of feel things out, see who we were. Didn't say many words, so you had to kind of put things together. But now when he comes up, we have conversations, and it's really great to see that transformation.
Big change.
So for a spouse that has their significant other that is kind of on the fence about coming to Camp Freedom, they don't know whether they should apply, or they're afraid that maybe they won't be able to do things, what would you say to them to encourage their spouse to come up here? What kind of information or like little tidbit could you give them?
I would absolutely encourage them to have their vet come here. The people here are so welcoming. They're willing to sit and listen, to talk, or just sit quietly with them in a blind. It means a lot to somebody like Rock.
What does it mean to you?
To me, it makes me happy. It gives me a peace to know that he's feeling better and that he was so happy to be able to come up here.
Do you have any closing remarks, anything that we didn't touch upon that you would like to add in here?
I would just like to thank everyone for having him up here. It was just a tremendous gift to him, and we're looking forward to coming up to some of the events that are going to happen throughout the year, and we are looking forward to doing that together.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing more of you as well as more of Rocky. It's been great getting to know you. Know that you're welcome up here without Rocky. If ever you want to just come and sit in a hammock, sit on a swing, if you just need to escape some, we're here for the families as well, not just the vets and first responders.
Thank you.
No problem.
I appreciate it.